Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are continuing our Revenge 0.4 preview playthrough as the Sith Empire. Last time we took Basilisk and we took Terrace, but we started the assault on Coruscant, and we're going to be continuing the assault on Coruscant. Killing them on the ground is actually going to be quite difficult, but so far we still have to get through space, which means another attack on just that Valadusia. So I think in order to accomplish that, we do need to pull these guys out. And I think my internet just died when the stream was happening. So I'm gonna see if I'm actually on Twitch. No, okay. Well, I think it's working. I think it's working. Anywho, all right. So here's what's on Foros. They just have the Valadusia, and it's a level 4 shipyard, so it's not going to be simple, but we have the money and the technology to keep building our ships back up. So let's get Rubicon Spirit, let's get Dark Urge and the Claw, and also 2 for flinching. I'm actually going to cancel those 2 because then I can just come back to here. And we're going to get Crimson Skulker, we're going to get a ship, we're going to get It's Fine, we're going to get Let's Go As Raiden Time, we're going to get Temporis. And if we can just build a bunch of the Darafins up at once. Then, our shields are down, Not Dead Just in Japan, Razor Leaf, Hope You Like Missile Damage, Malik's Mandible. And we can actually still do a few more. So Dangerous Paper Mache, Dagger of Ziost, not the Zeiston. Alright. So once they get over here, we'll be good to go in. I might need to combine these armies as well.
I am actually surprised this confrontation did not happen sooner.
So we'll need to keep building the units up. And even still, we're doing better than the better than the Mandalorians, but almost better than the Republic. Okay, we should only need this one set for you. And with that other Centurion over there, we'll be able to take Forost as well. It's the ground stuff on Coruscant that's most concerning. Because there's 3 Jedi, and we could end up losing some of our Jedi. They've got a full stack, they've got the capital garrison, they've got everything. So it's a lot. That is going to be the hardest of the ground stuff to do. I don't know why I said hardest like that, but you know, Hyperion, go in, let's get some of the Darafins as well. We get a combat bonus, get as many fighters as we can, and that's going to get us started. Alright, can you guys attack just that edge?
Yes, sir.
Because that'd be neat.
Yes, ready for
Alright, these fighters, I need to make sure they are ready for those bombers. These fighters need to make sure they're ready for those bombers. These bombers, I need to attack that station. Are you able to, if I give that target, actually do anything? Bombers, please go in.
Ready.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Firing turbo releases.
Starting my run.
Open fire.
Copy. Changing course to intercept.
I need to make sure we're not letting those get distracted. And I think you are actually going to be able to do that.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire for effect.
Roger that. I got one.
Getting a lock. Captain here. Locking
Well, I think that's okay.
Yes, Commander.
heavy cruiser.
I don't like this. Okay, yeah, I need to make sure those die. Are you still using stream music instead of the game? Yes. Because there's still, even in the base game soundtrack, there's songs that would get automatically claimed. So I have to, gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, I think I do want the Darafins on that. You guys can, or you alone can handle there. And Glovok, I'm just gonna send out of the battle.
Copy. Need help? Over there.
There we go.
Attacking target. Warm up. I've been hit. Reporting.
So hopefully we won't get too much attrition out of these. Gotta go farther up.
Our engines are
Almost at shields being down. You are no longer healthy enough to shoot missiles. I really... Alright, just get out of there then. If you can't shoot missiles, then you're kind of useless to me as Darafins.
Ready. Fire at will.
Not to be rude, but it's true. Alright, I think I'm gonna get the bombers
Yes, sir.
over to this.
Your orders. Your command.
You gotta help against the forays, maybe?
I've got them in my sights.
Okay, well yeah, let's do that. And then let's trying to focus on this side.
Your command. Yes, Commander. Excellent shot.
Like, we need to get these missiles down, or these turbo lasers down first. The ones on this side.
Need help?
So I'm gonna stay on there. Okay, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna split you up and send you after different targets. You should be able to win this duel now. And if you can't, then I'm very disappointed in you. Alright, and we can also bring in Avatar Aang. I think we lost to Supremacy, and that's what the slot opened up as there.
I've been hit.
But we should be okay to do a frontal assault like that without risking too much.
Need help?
Hey there, Shaq. How's it going? Right. Am I worried about that? I'm not worried about that. I'm not too bad.
Locking on.
How have you been feeling about the Empire War patch?
Weapons ready, sir. Direct fire.
It's a big one. Turbo lasers. Always turbo lasers.
Falling out of formation.
I am wrapping up a work-in-progress Revan's Revenge campaign, actually. This is the early phases of our KOTOR era mod.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
So, still a few holdover Thrawn's Revenge assets for the stations, but
I've got one on me.
I mean, I've been loving the patch. Aside from the extra modding capabilities, there's the 64-bit changes and the mouse refresh stuff alone made it so that my other computer can actually run the game now, which it barely could before. So I've been bouncing between two computers to stream and edit, and I've hated it. So I can finally unplug this guy. I built a new computer like 2 years ago, and then I had to go and get the other one back when that one wasn't working with Empire at War particularly well. So I'm going to save so much desk space, which really that's what it's all about. Darafins, please just run away. Go sit by the interdictor. Sit in the corner and think about what you've done now that you've lost your missiles.
Awaiting orders. Directing weapon.
It's always like Petroglyph works with the modders on that, so it's always tough to spend the months of waiting, having people ask about certain things, even within other modders on the team, and have to be like, I don't know anything about that, and pretend like these things are still problems when we know they're solved. Yeah, the computer space I've already got earmarked for a bonsai tree as soon as it's upstairs. I was visiting Eck over the weekend, and there was a parade of lights in Halifax, and for some reason they were giving out little saplings during this parade, so I have brought that home, and I'm going to, well, really what I'm going to do is kill it in a small box, but what I'm trying to do with it
I copy.
is turn it into a bonsai.
Proceeding to coordinate.
But the killing is what's really going to happen. Not intentionally, but it's just I have to be realistic with these expectations. Okay. Lost a few of the Darafins, but beyond that, it's just the one supremacy, so that's not too bad.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Alright. Shaq's asking, is Thrawn's Revenge running well with the update, or do you guys have an update in the pipeline? Yep. So all the performance stuff should be fine. There's a few other things we are doing, but it was called Darth Hedgehog. But yeah, so everything's running better. There's a bunch of stuff we do want to take advantage of that are going to be worked into the 0.4 update relatively soon. It's one of the reasons I want to keep the update cycle shorter for the mods for 0.4, that I wasn't able to even tell the rest of the devs and why I really wanted it shorter. But there's a few things that are definitely helpful for both Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic, and Revan's Revenge now. And then Imperial Reign as well. But what are we looking at there? 417. Okay, Revan and Malak. Let's go land on Coruscant. Let's get you some Jedi kills.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Awaiting your command.
So we've got most of the Order, and then there's Karth there, but he probably doesn't want to talk about it.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Alright. Definitely not Yoda that we gotta kill. We did technically kill Vandar earlier, and Juhani, but because of the reprieves with rebuilding the saves, with the prior save issues, that ate most of October for me, and September, and November. I hated that. But
Choose your reinforcements.
the AI got them back. They changed something with the naming system, or they fixed an old bug with it. Yeah, so the names that pop up on ships in their text boxes, so those used to get assigned in a dumb way. Like it would assign them, I think, based on, I'm probably wrong in the specifics here, but it would be based on what's under construction. Okay, I'm really glad we actually got that, because I was worried we wouldn't. So if you queued up 5 ships, they'd get unique names. But if you queued up one ship and it finished, then you queued up another ship and it finished, and you queued up another ship and it finished, then they would all end up with the first name on the ship list in the text file. But now it properly randomizes, and we've even been given access to those names via Lua. So you can grab onto those with different scripting. And like the biggest change for modding with this update is you can now track the same object between galactic and tactical, which is something you weren't able to do before. So that's why even with our persistent damage system... Oh, I think I got Uthar killed. Oh well. Okay, everyone back up a little bit, please. Let's get Malak. I think we need a lot of artillery for this. I don't want to have to manage both of them at the same time, but... Oh, ads are gross. Thank you, Shaq. Very appreciated. It's one way to avoid ads, I guess. But yeah, so the ability to track units between different modes. So, Nihilus, can you get us that thing? Oh shit, that's a Jedi in there. Okay, we need to group up on that one. I don't know which one you are. Dorak.
Of this game.
Support order acknowledged.
Yeah, so you can track the objects between tactical and galactic, which you couldn't before. And so, like, when we've even done stuff like persistent damage for Super Star Destroyers, it's required tracking, like, it's required using objects that were unique. So that's why we're only able to do it with Super Star Destroyers, and that's why we were only able to get World Devastators to do their upgrading if there was one World Devastator that was able to upgrade at any given time, because the game isn't able to say, like, this is this specific Star Destroyer, but now we can. Oh, this is actually not good. Okay, you need to run away. They're getting a lot of stuff on us there. No, that's fine.
Of course. Now fate has given me a second chance to prove myself. Of course.
Do I want to send Revan at them as well? No, that's going to be irresponsible, because if then they're all going to die.
Destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Like, the biggest issue with a lot of the things that mod teams may want to do with that is communicating things to the players. Because, like, you still can't... If you were to do, say, not legitimacy, a veterancy kind of mechanic with that, like, you still wouldn't be able to tell the player in any reasonable way, like, this is this unit and it's going to get whatever special stat. So the game still wouldn't really know that. Okay, can we kill everything else first then? Does Malik still have his thingy? He does. Alright. Now let's try to take down their gunship. And let's focus on the vehicles. I don't like that Vandar got away, but I needed to make sure we didn't lose everything else. Alright, there's Dorak, right? Yeah. Here's Juhani coming back. So let's try to get her. Nope, okay. Dorak then. Where are you? Oh, fuck. Yeah, you two together, you should be able to beat Juhani. Come on. I'm not sure if it checks the already in use ones to make sure it's not in use, but I think it does, and even if it doesn't, it's like 20 times better than the prior setup. Because you are going to get to a point where it needs to use duplicates, but I'm not sure if it tries to avoid that yet. That's something we're going to have to either ask them or do some more checking on. I think we can actually kill him. Like, if we have to retreat, then if we're able to kill these Jedi, we'll be in much better shape when we come back. Right, I'm just going to let that get away. Is that Bandar there? No, those are some commandos. I mean, it was only ever a bit of fun flavor, but I can't remember if it worked properly in Empire at War and then broke for Forces of Corruption. Because that's how most things in EaW are. Where they worked one way in Empire at War, then Forces of Corruption came out, and they worked a different way or not at all, unintentionally, generally. But a lot of those inconsistencies or issues have been addressed in the patches. Of course, unless you're looking at like GOG or Disk. If I can kill the other Jedi, I'd be able to
Perhaps you will triumph.
bring in more infantry too. Okay, just let Vandar come back later on.
But it can easily be tipped back.
We secured a
Fate
build
has
pad.
given me a second
I would
chance
love to.
prove
Oh,
myself.
there's.
We've lost a build
I
pad.
think you two together can kill him. Maybe not. Definitely if we get some other stuff firing at him.
Reinforcement point contested.
Then he might just run away. Yes, okay, come on. Yeah, stay in getting killed range.
We've lost the landing zone.
Okay, we need that landing zone. There's Thorak coming back. I need to make sure they can't have this anymore. Oh, okay, the back to tank needs to go. I need to. I don't really bring that great of anti-infantry stuff. Just an army trooper. Is Dornak still over here? He is. Okay, let's just kill him if we can. It's gonna be tough. He's got the infantry bridge there, but I'm more confident in being able to kill Thorak with our Jedi than Vandar. I think Vandar probably just still has Yoda's stats. But I assume whoever ordered him in just brought that over. Alright. Slight AV, blaster rifle, we don't want that. Light AI blaster cannon, I think we want those.
Capacity.
This is about the hardest setup we could be fighting, though. Fully stacked Coruscant with production buildings, the faction capital, and 3 Jedi.
Moving to secondary position.
Alright. Oh, there's Vandar again.
Moving to
Alright,
secondary
let's
position.
see. Okay. Will he be able to run away?
Support order acknowledged.
Okay, let's get out of there. I don't want to fight him on this side if we can. Like, I'd rather fight him in the middle.
We'll back you up.
Yeah, sounds good. Just shoot me a Discord message and we can discuss it. Is this Thorak? Okay, it's Thorak.
Awaiting orders.
But is he still running around? Yeah, he's leaving. Thorak, who is definitely not Mace Windu and Yoda. Like, these are 100% not them. Any visual similarities? Any visual Silmarillions are entirely coincidental.
Reinforcement point contested.
Providing backup.
Someday, I'm going to read the Silmarillion. But not anytime soon. I'd love to be able to stop them from coming through here. I think we're a little bit outclassed, though. I didn't bring the biggest army. I do miss my artillery, though. Okay, well, enjoy your AA turret, that's fine. Okay, let's try to grab this. And then it really is only the Jedi and some droids. What I'm worried about are their Jedi. They're all over here. Like right now, I think most of the heroes, at least for the Sith, use the same standardized block, but I don't know who did the Jedi, so I'm not sure what they did with the stats for that yet, because we don't have the planned finalized stats for any of the heroes for RR yet. What are those War Elephant-like units never outfitted with Elephant Sword-like weapons? Well, they are probably not ever going to be melee units, but they have an anti-infantry and an anti-vehicle setup. They are from some comics, but I don't think they were ever given giant elephant spears. Okay, we need to please just... Okay, you guys can handle the vehicles that are coming in. You're good little skiffs. We need to be able to take this landing zone, and you need to stop. Oh, we're not going to be able to do that if he's here. Okay, I think that just bring in Revan. What do the Legionnaires have? Or sentry droids? Heavy AI blasters. Just get her there. Like the infantry, the Jedi will just chew through all day. Dark and other stuff otherwise. But if we could actually duel Vandar... Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, get him. There he goes. He's not gonna make it. No, don't run away, you jerk! I hate lightsabers. I hate lightsabers so much in this. Melee is trash. Okay, I think we've killed almost all of their garrisons. Okay, we have Revan here now too. So there, 3v1. Yeah, slice him. There we go. Die, Dorak.
Awaiting orders. Heading to coordinates.
With Vandar running around, I don't want to have to rely on a giant stack of infantry.
We've secured a landing zone.
Like the problem with having
Choose your reinforcements.
having them have melee stuff like that is Empire at War is not the best at doing mixed types of attacks. So either it's like the default attack or the main attack or a special attack, and it can target like one thing, or the animation overrides everything else, or it just like constantly does AoE damage around it without actually hitting anything. Like, it's not super flexible. Is there still a turret there? There's a second turret there. So it's not really worth setting up a third type or an extra attack for them for that.
Ready.
You don't need to dance, Malik. You're fine. What we do need to do is take out the rest of this. We'll be able to get all major Sith heroes at once. Will it be a progression system like Throne's Revenge? It'll be different progression, so there'd be different ways to progress through them. Just because of the early setup for the mod, that's why I have all of them stacked up. But like you aren't going to be able to have. I don't think there'd be a situation where you could actually have Malak, Revan, and Nihilus, because by that point you'll have made a choice about Malak or Revan as the Sith for like the Malachor 5 stuff. So I guess that's at the that's the end of the Mandalorian Wars, so that might be possible. But yeah, it's it will be divided by different events and stuff. So that might be a bad example. And I don't know what the specific story requirements will have for it. Just not just like, is Nihilus around yet? Because Nihilus results from Malachor, so he wouldn't be before that point. But like one of the earlier government mechanic type things for the Sith will be choices about Revan and Malak once you get to that point. Is their capital? No, that's the Senate office. What a long battle this was.
No melee units, just means a clear line of sight.
Oh, that's okay. It's Vandar. Let's get all of you together and you shoot them.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna bomb that. You're going for the infantry, aren't you? Okay, as long as we keep our Jedi with them, we should be fine. Is that a capturable? That is a capturable. I don't know what this building is, but I think Vandar is like the only actual threat still around. I want to make sure they can't get that. I only need one of you to do that. Well, I'll tell all of you to. Oh, yeah, we should do that. Okay. Then one of you that's not actually occupied can go and destroy that. Like, we've killed all their garrisons already. They had 3 barracks. Or 4 barracks. No, just the 3. Yeah, just 3. We should have both of those taken care of soon. I'm going to send you guys down to whatever that building is. And then it's literally just going to be Vandar. Oh, there's Vandar. Here. Get out of there. Get out of there. Where is everyone else? You're just going to get all of those. Okay, there's Vandar. I think, like, Revan and Malak should be able to take Vandar, but... Now you get 3 of them? 3v1? This is fair. Hey! How difficult is it to create lore-friendly original units to help flash out factions or fill capability gaps, such as for the Chiss / Empire the Hand of the Havens? It's definitely easier to work off of established designs than it is to start from scratch. Like the...
Come on, it's
That's why the Empire of the Hand ground stuff is
Yes, Commander.
so many years in the making. Because we're redoing all those right now. There are a few people on the team that are really good at it, like Osritzel and Sky can both do a really good job making new designs while modeling. And so can Farshot. I used to do a bit more of it, like with the original run of Empire of the Hand designs. That was me, but there's like we have to redo those every time. That's more of just them being older, but yeah, it's definitely a lot trickier, and you end up more likely to fall into traps of modeling when doing that. Okay, we lost Uthar, we lost a lot of other units, but we got ourselves a Coruscant. But yeah, so there's some bad habits that a lot of people will get into when they're starting to model and when they're making new designs especially, where the way that, like, they'll feel like they need to add detail everywhere, and the way they'll do that is usually, like, bevel some edges, then extrude, and it ends up looking just kind of lumpy, and it doesn't look particularly cohesive. So when you're working off of a reference, and you know, like, you're trying to match a specific thing, it's a lot more obvious when you're falling into those traps rather than doing something that's more natural as a design that reflects, like, what actual objects might look like. Let's get World Over Heaven. Compared to just, like, spamming quote-unquote detail. And, like, that can be a really big hurdle for people to get out of, or over. You don't get out of hurdles. But, yeah, so it can be... Especially if you start off trying to make your own designs while modeling, rather than working off of a reference, or even if you've, like, drawn the reference yourself, drawn the design yourself. So, like, having people start off learning to model and doing those things can be really common, and it can build some really bad habits. So it's definitely a lot trickier. Creation. Get Rapture, we get Cannon Fodder, we're getting Exsanguinator. RR coming soon. How are these guys looking? I can probably bring you over here.
Maneuvering.
And this is going to be so much easier than Coruscant was. Jesus. I didn't even check how long that battle was. It was a while, though. And if I am able to force Petroglyph to do one other thing with Empire at War, it would be make it so that if you alt-tab out of the game, it doesn't stop running. It already does that for multiplayer, but for single player, it'd be just fantastic. I love it so much. Okay, so we're going to get the Claw, and we are going to get 2 for flinching. Then over here on Korriban, we are going to get Helm's Memory, Secretly the Eclipse, Shakar, Dark Knight Rises, Kree will be an inside job. Thunderchild, the Ziost, Holy Sith, Darth Hedgehog can come back. Silurian, Shakop, and Trilobites. And we should be able to handle ourselves a Forost.
Heading out, sir.
Tactical battle imminent.
What are we actually looking at stat-wise? 24, 23. All right, we're in the lead. Ignore the Huts. They're not in the lead. But after we move, which who knows when that'll be, we want to get a poodle, like either a miniature poodle or a medium poodle. Not toy, not standard. Toy too small, standard too big. Like a nice 20 pound poodle, 25 pound poodle maybe. But so we've been looking at like pictures of poodles because they're just cute, and trying to find like different shelters around here, different breeders around here. Like poodles are almost never in shelters around here for long. There's actually not a huge shelter population in an accessible area for us, but we're pretty specific on breed requirements there. So as much as I'd prefer to do a rescue. Well, we may as well exhaust their garrisons first. So which one are you? You are... What's a Sith? I thought we were still the Republic fighting the Mandalorians. And we also have Hyperion jumping in. Stop the Rot coming in. It's just behind them. Black Hand joining on that with also a ship. Let's go. It's raiding time. Let's get Groot the Fruits Axiom. Not the Zeiston. Hope you like missile damage. And finally, we have Dagger of Zios filling out the rest of our 250 pop cap fleet. It's going to be a lot of stalwarts there. But yeah, the point of that was just to say that poodles are cute. Not the... I don't like the standard poodle haircuts, but I mean, if you don't do that, they just look like doodles.
Enemies in range.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
The not having them shed is nice. It's easier to clean up after. But the whole hypoallergenic thing because of it seems to just be bullshit. That doesn't seem to be a real thing. Like it's not the hair, it's the dander. But maybe it's the hair being everywhere with the dander, so there might be a bit of truth to it there. But
weapons charged. Moving to attack position.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Coming around. Target locked.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
also easier to train, so that's good.
Excellent shot. My copy. Coming back around for another run.
Captain here.
But anyway, none of those things are Star Wars. I don't think they have poodles in Star
Firing
Wars.
turbo releases.
Reporting. Attack that target.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Fire for effect.
They should.
Can't see him.
Your orders.
Need help.
Maneuvering.
Okay.
Cruiser standing by.
Getting a lock.
Y-wing standing by.
Location.
Here.
Like, there were a ton of doodles in shelters over the last few years, especially like
Need help.
right as people stopped working from home as much from COVID. But
Target. Your command.
that mostly seems to not be happening anymore.
Bombers at the ready.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Bombers reporting in.
Okay, these bombers need to
Heavy
go away.
cruiser standing by. Captain here. Fire for effect.
Roger that.
So they're going two over there.
Away we go.
I mean, the most responsible thing to do is approaching the Valadugia from this side, probably.
Enemies in range. Target locked.
So let's see if we can approach the Valadugia from that side.
Eliminating the target. Get behind.
You always gotta be responsible.
Target locked.
Dreadnought cruiser.
I'm a little bit worried about the shields being down on that Centurion.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
But if we can
Moving.
clear our way over there.
Have them now. Falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
Y-wing here.
Attack formation.
Need help.
Ready. Fire at will.
Form up.
Go after the
Don't go on there. Just, you need to not be tanking.
Ready.
We're not going to be able to go like fully off to the side on this. I just want to see if we can get out of the range of some of the weapons.
Eliminating target.
Bombers, get started on that.
Coming around.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Got them in my sights.
All
I think we need to just go straight in now.
Targeting. Attacking. I got one.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
So let's
Firing turbo releases.
try to not die.
For effect.
I copy.
But I don't... Yeah, I think... Yeah, we have this. And I think the Mandalorians are... Empresses? No. They are Valadugias. I don't know.
Here. All guns.
I don't know. I don't know which I'd prefer, either. So, I don't know why I'm spending so much time trying to to think of it.
I've lost engine 2. I've lost engine 2.
They're coming
Captain
in.
here. Fire for effect.
I copy. Fire.
More enemy craft.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's try to make sure we're giving people different attack commands. Otherwise, I'm just wasting some DPS and raising the chance that we are going to get attacked by something else.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Ready.
Probably only fair to let some of the Darafins hit some
Fire for effect.
missiles. Hey there, Triton. How's it going? Thank you for subscribing for 53 months. Very appreciated.
I can't see it.
Cruiser standing by.
I've been hit.
Captain here. Dreadnought
We are on the final Republic assault, I think.
Your command, sir.
So this episode will probably end with us having the final Republic shipyards. And then in the next episode, it's really just taking Mandalore and the Hutt shipyards.
heavy cruiser standing by.
But
Turbo releases.
considering the size of the garrisons on those, we'll see if they're bringing in reserves. Because I do want to show off at least the shell huts.
Firing turbo.
So I don't know if we are going to take all of them, but I want to try to get to at least one of the ground battles that has the armored huts, not shell huts. Technically different things.
All guns fire. Firing turbo releases.
Weapons ready.
I think by the time this episode comes out, the first Republic episode should also be out in the Fall of the Republic playthrough. So there will be some fancy stuff to look at there too. And the community challenge, I'm not sure when the actual first stream for that is going to be, but that one's going to be taking the Sith's place as our live streamed episodes, even though that will be on YouTube. So I'll have to figure out what the schedule will be for that too. But should be fun. The roster is going to be interesting for that.
Releases. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Awaiting orders.
Because I haven't gone through what's actually been submitted very much yet. But from what little I saw, it's looking like a lot of artillery and huts.
Dreadnought
I've
cruiser
lost
ready.
engine 2.
All guns fire. Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Okay. Yep. Oh,
Yes, Commander.
get over there.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I copy.
I did not see what
Direct
you've
fire
submitted
at their
yet.
laser cannons. Reporting. Directing weapons at their
Heavy
laser.
cruiser standing by.
Yes, sir. Direct fire at their laser cannons. Enemies
one on me.
incoming.
I've been with this one, like as much as possible, I've been trying to maintain my own surprise, which this won't translate to me being surprised on a video because I got to code it all in. But
All guns
I can at least surprise myself when I'm doing it and get the full emotional reaction of
Captain here.
whatever's being done to me.
Ready. Your orders.
Because I gotta save some fun for myself as well sometimes.
Standing by. Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Ready.
Attack formation.
It did seem like there were a high amount of submissions for the higher tiers that didn't do fighters, which probably means a lot of N1s for me.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy
But
cruiser standing
I am glad that I have
Turbo releases.
Firing.
gotten myself out of the hole of infantry heroes from the last times,
Enemy target.
where now I'm doing them as the commando templates rather than
Directing weapons at their laser.
rather than trying to do the hero infantry companies. That was actually the most annoying part of doing the prior community challenges, was figuring out the infantry heroes. Like, handling ground companies is always so much more difficult than handling space stuff
Open fire.
for Empire War, just because of how the pop cap and build limits work. But I've been working on a different spawner plugin that'll limit the amount of objects on the galactic map that I've mostly got done, and that'll actually make the community challenge stuff a lot easier because I only need to make duplicates of the spawner object anyways.
Firing turbo releases.
Target
Fire for
locked.
effect.
Like, they can have the build limit, because what happens is it applies the build limit to the objects in the companies as well, so it's kind of dumb, but it should be easier once they're only ever going to be unique and there's only one object in the company anyways. We got ourselves a Foros. We can kill ourselves a Karth. See if he wants to talk about that.
Copy. I copy.
Hey. Not this Eiston and stop the rot. Definitely easier than Coruscant was, at least. Alright, let's get over to Foros, and what I also need on the ground will be more vehicles. I mean, animals, vehicles, minerals, vegetables, I don't know. Whatever you want to call them.
Beginning construction. Recruiting soldiers.
Training.
Recruiting soldiers.
Where can I build more skiffs? More infantry. I don't know why I'm doing all that. Let's kill Karth.
Invasion commencing.
This is really just up to the Jedi again. Now let's go down that way.
Advancing at maximum unit capacity.
Hopefully we can head them off before they get into this little path.
We've lost a build pad. We secured a build pad.
Okay, there we go. Malik, I'm going to send you still straight on there. Yep. I guess it is kind of accurate to KOTOR to have stuff always just be kited.
You may rise.
Just running around a table is a viable strategy. Creative hero traits are scary. You better not have found a bunch of stuff that adds up to, like, super negative. That'll make me sad. Ooh, can you guys actually just go over there and destroy the artillery? Please? Dagger stars? Okay. Technically fine. Regarding the government mechanics, so Mad for Max is asking, regarding the government mechanics for the Republic and Mandalorians in Revan's Revenge, are there any plans or ideas currently being discussed or worked on? So the Mandalorians are actually going to get something in tactical as their first one in this playthrough, or not this playthrough, in this build, in this release, first release. So I'm actually probably going to be working on that fairly soon, and that'll be announced once it's in. I'll have a standalone preview video for that. And it's actually something they're probably going to share with the Duskin League. For the Republic side, there's going to be some command staff going on. And there will be like a storyline related to the Starforge. And for the Sith, there's also going to be Starforge stuff, and then some Sith Lord related stuff. So it's not going to be super in-depth for any of the factions in the first release, but it'll be a basis we build on. And there will be at least something thematic for all of them to start with. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I actually kind of did mean to do that, because that's going to go away anyways. Alright. Someone make it shake. There we go.
We are victorious.
Thank you, Shivu. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Alright. We got ourselves a Foros. So, we're going to leave it there for this episode. We're going to keep going here on Twitch. But next time, or in 2 minutes, depending on what your perspective is from YouTube to Twitch, we are going to take Mandalore and then see if we can get ourselves a Hutt planet. So we're going to spy on those ones. We're probably not going to take all 3 of their capital shipyards. That's a lot of stuff. But I do want to get in and see some of those hut, armor, soldier things. But thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.